Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mushroom Report, your weekly level up in all things Nintendo. I'm your host, Richie Plays, and this is episode 2 coming to you fresh, recorded on June 10th, 2025. This is probably going to go out like maybe June 23rd or something. I'll have it scheduled. If you missed last week's episode, we went into the Nintendo Switch 2, so check out that if you haven't checked it out. Excuse me. Today, we're talking about what's next. What's Nintendo got cooking for the rest of 2025? Oh dear. Can't expect to say this. What's the goal? Let's start with a big question. When is the next Nintendo Direct? Rumors flying around Twitter and Reddit, and I googled this. That we might see a Direct in late June or early July. Currently, it is June 10th, like I said. Why? It lines up with usual Nintendo post-E3 window, even if the E3 itself is no longer a thing. So what could we see? Here's the top of the rumor list. Donkey Kong is supposedly making a comeback, even in 3D. A new Utility Zelda game, like a follow-up to Link's Awakening remake. Metroid Prime 4. It's been ages. Could we finally get gameplay? Let me know in the comments. What would you want announced in the next Direct? Here are some confirmed and strongly rumored Nintendo games coming later this year. Mario Kart Legacy. A new kart racer is rumored to mix old and new tracks, possibly a launch title for the next console. Forget the Switch 2. We're gonna get the Switch 3! Coming out 5 years after GTA 6. Jesus, GTA 6 is not going to come out for another year, is it? But we're not talking about Rockstar, we're talking about Nintendo. Luigi's Mansion Dark Mode HD. Hit the Switch this summer. Remastered graphics, smoother controls. What will you be picking it up? Pikmin 5. Not officially confirmed yet, but sources say it's in the works, and could be showed off at the next Nintendo Direct. Plus, could we see a DLC Part 2 for Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Wonderton says yes. So, if you haven't heard already, Nintendo made a movie that was on Netflix, but unfortunately got removed like maybe 2 or 3 months later, which was sad. But, could they be making a new movie? The Super Mario Bros. Movie 2 is in production, and we've got new leaks hinting at Wario and Waluigi appearing. Charles Martinet's improvement is still in the air, but fans are hoping he returns in some way. Also, there are rumors of a Zelda anime series in development for Netflix, or maybe Prime Video. It's unclear. Nintendo is keeping this one locked tighter than Bowser's Castle. Would you watch a series Zelda series, or should it stay fun like Mario? Let me know in the comments. Alright, and this week's question, and this came out before the Switch 2 even came out. If the Switch 2 is backwards compatible, will digital games carry over? And obviously, in the Nintendo Switch, I think it's version 19, that we got the 2 new features on the home menu called Virtual Game Cards and Game Share. Game Share is not available to host on your Switch, but it is but you can host it on the Switch too. So how you would do that is you could either have downloaded games from your Nintendo account, put both of those Nintendo accounts on the console, and then just, just link your consoles together, and then all you have to do is then just, pair it, and you can just send it in between consoles. And those are, DLC, downloadable content. That's what DLC stands for, if you don't know. Also just downloaded content, so if you have Undertales, but someone else wants Undertales, then you can be like, oh, here you go, transfer it, link your Nintendo account to their Switch, get your game stuff on it, reload it on their Switch, and they'll be happy. And then you can just take it out anytime. Just be like, hey, did you save your progress? Yeah. Did you save it before you ended it? Yes. Okay, and then you can just take it. But I still don't know about the Nintendo Switch. One, game cards. I don't really know about that, because personally I don't have a Switch 2. But most industry insiders say yes. Especially with Nintendo tying the games to your Nintendo account more closely. But it's Nintendo, so who knows? Got a question or theory? Just, of course, drop it in the comments. And that's it for episode 2. From direct rumors to movie leaks, Nintendo's 2025 is shaping up to be wild. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that follow, make sure to save it. And of course, feel free to rate it and share it with a fellow Nintendo fan. Alright, thank you for listening. Have a great day now. Bye bye.